Good morning, guys. Dropping the tank, changing the fuel pump and the sender assembly. I'm tired of bouncy fuel pump or fuel gauge needle. First thing I do, I take those two screws, they're Torx 15, out. Just take them out, put them away. Take the fuel cap, put it away. Then go under here to where the fuel fill comes down to the rubber fuel connector to the tank. Take the two straps loose. Just take them loose. And up by the frame, there's a bracket. There's the bracket. There's the hole. It's 13 millimeter. Take it loose because you need this to move. I take a big screwdriver and I pry the fuel rubber. Hell, it's a fuel line. I pry the fuel line loose from the tank. Just slide it over to the side. The brackets that go on the frame, well, right there, have locking nuts on them against the frame. Loosen those nuts, then you can loosen those bolts. There are two. There's one in the front and one where that bracket goes up right there. Just loosen them up. You're going to take the strap loose from next to the drive shaft. Those do not have locking nuts. There's two of them. This shield has two 10 millimeter bolts and two push-in clips holding it in place. The push-in clips go on the brackets above the tank. One of them got swallowed up by my muffler. The other one I have. Here's the bolt. I just put this one back with the nut so I wouldn't lose it. The other one is on the bracket. And I use my floor jack because I don't have a lift here in Texas. So this is where I'm at. I'm stopping here because now it's time to remove the brace. Not the brace, the vent tube. Vent tube is first, that's the shortest one. Then you can drop it down some more and take the fuel lines loose. Before all of that, I loosened and removed the power line, power cable to the pump. Ends up like this. There's a ground loop and plug. Follows the frame through. Has these clips that hold the line and the fuel line in place so they don't rub against your frame here. They just pop out. Not a big deal. Right there. This one was on this side actually. And the fuel power comes from this one here. This one here, one brace back, goes to your rear heater if you have one. I know I'm making you dizzy with these. Brand new fuel filter because I thought I had a blocked one when I started skipping on my last trip. See, I'm a little heavy. I'm always heavy though. Always heavy. This girl works. And I will be back. I'm contemplating taking the vent tube from there instead of from the tank. No, I'm going to take it loose from the top of the tank. Okay guys, I'll be back. Okay, vent tube off. Here's what size my fuel lines are. 3/4 and crescent. It's actually 5/8. I don't happen to have one because I destroyed it on something else. It will come out. I have nowhere to put this, so I'll be back. Loose and loose. I seem to have neglected to relieve pressure. I wonder. Maybe. It might work. It's definitely loose. It's not a 15. That will work well. That's a 16. So that's where we are. Just enough room to sit up under here. One more. Come on. There we have it. Disconnected. I think I finished dropping. It's trying to tip on me already. Alright. Got a couple gallons left in there. The first time I did this was February 2018 in Wisconsin, in the parking lot at the Hilton, because the local mechanic said he would do it when he could get to it within the next 3 weeks for $900. There we are. Now we can swap that puppy out right there with the new one. The new one is pretty, but I need the sender. I am sick of bouncy needles. It's a Spectra Premium because no one has a real one, so we're doing Chinesium and praying that it lasts a while, praying that it works. Okay guys, let me continue. Hey, I like it comes with new gaskets for the fuel lines, for the tank, a new lock. Changed the fuel filter, got that covered. Okay, everybody speaks French and Spanish. Is it even in English? Fuel pressure relief. Okay, fuel tank and tank nozzle removal. Raise the car, disconnect electrical connectors from the module. Loosen tank strap, disconnect fuel lines. Remove filler vent hose. Remove any skid plates or shields that may interfere with removal. I already did that. Support the tank. Wait, it just said remove. And disconnect fuel. Okay, loosen the straps and disconnect the fuel hoses. Everybody has a 2-inch thick hand to reach in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, I get a kick out of these. Nothing works like the directions say. We're continuing. Alright. Clean the top of your tank. You can see how filthy this was. I have stuff wedged down in between the O-ring. It was pretty dirty. But cleaned that off before I removed it. Here's the old one. The new one. Totally different. Oh wow. No play. Lots of play. Lots and lots of play. No play. Oh, it's got a little. That's different. That's alright. As long as it stops my bouncing needle, I don't care. I should go get another strainer. Whatever. It'll work for now. So far I've been at it for an hour. This is where I am. Now, get the vacuum, clean that. Don't want any of that in my tank. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I have conditioned the O-rings. It's our favorite. Vaseline works great. Pull these caps off of here. And I already have O-rings on here. So, those got a touch of Vaseline. The other set must be for just in cases. Put the locking ring on. So, of course, you have to start at that end and come on up. Make sure that your ears are up when you're attaching or installing to your full fuel pump center / unit. Tongue tied this morning. That cleaned up nicely. I decided I don't like this phone. So, tanks up. The vent tube is connected. But I can't tell. So it's on the other side of the next brace. Can't see it. It is connected. I have a little pair of pliers that works perfectly for that. That little girl right there works great on those compression fittings. Now I get to tighten up the other side. Right there. Yeah, I can see it. Come on. Right there. That one. And one in the back. That one took a shot to get it going. But the strap's tight. Now, to tighten up the lock. It's either 14 or 15. Me, I like my crescent because it works well for me. It fits my hand. Let's see if I can get it to zoomed in for whatever reason. I can't see what the heck I'm doing. Just remember the lock's purpose is to keep the bolt from backing out when you drop your tank going down the road. Now, I am putting my fill neck tube back on to the tank. And I'm fastening the bracket to the frame. See up here. Best invention ever. Stanley did this. It's a twisting handle ratchet. When there's no room, and you see there's no room, I can't move this anywhere. But I can get this started, snugged up, before I have to reach all the way down from here to there to tighten it up. And okay, let's see. Nope, this way. 2 clips, 2 clamps tightened up. 1, 2, and bracket to the frame. Now we're gonna run this power cable from the new pump assembly to along the frame rail through here, through that bracket, up to this connector here. It's right there above the heater core, the rear heat lines, which I tried insulating at one time, didn't work out. Just peeled off with road grime. Okay, new power line. Let's look at it. This is looking at the tank. Comes down, clips to the side of the tank right there. Follows the tank, clips right there. Now going underneath and looking out towards the filter, runs through this brace. We take this little plastic thing that holds them all up, and okay, I got it. This is what it looks like. See, 1, 2, 3 brake lines, and the fat one is for your electrical wires. These will take a little doing. The electric goes on top, like such. That one didn't need to come out, so it didn't. New ground point, connected. Turn that fan off because I want to make sure that my pump is turning on, but it is back in there, exception of this shield. But before I do that, I want to hear my pump. Well, it's back together. 4th clip, because this Galaxy, every time the phone wants to jingle at you, wants to stop recording. So I have nothing nice to say about it. The back 10mm bolt, the rear 10mm bolt. There is a push clip onto the tank. You can't hardly see it, but it's right there. And there's another one up towards the front. That clip on that foot there is just you push it in and then you push the center in to lock it in place. The rear one I lost, so it's got a self-tapping screw now. It'll stay. Tested it. Front. Right down here. Has another 10mm bolt right there. There's supposed to be a clip there, but that one's been gone. There's the clip that's clipping to the side of the tank. And this tank has the plastic skid guard, which I'm thankful it does where I drive. People say you can't take that there. Okay, keep believing that. It's a truck, it'll go. And a full size real spare tire. I can't have a donut, not with the amount of weight I have. Let's fire it up. In Walgreens, stop that one. Hey, look at that. Definitely empty. Sitting on 14. Looks like 50 pounds of oil pressure. Works for me. Going down the road, it's sitting at 60. I think I got it. You are going to get dirty. Trust me. This is not a clean job. It is now 102 and I'm finished. I'm going to pick it back down on the ground, call it a day. Guys, stay cool, stay healthy. I was trying. In all, this took 2.5 hours. Wait. Yep, 2.5 hours. Started at 9:30, it's almost 12. Have a great day. Almost forgot. The very first thing we did is the very last thing you do. Put screws back in the film neck. Put your gas cap back on. Now we're finished.